In the dark of the night, steel cuffs are locked around his wrists. He is shoved in the direction of the cold and dark hall leading to the execution room. His mind is racing. His wrists are slowly strapped down to the antiquated chair, haunted with the memories of past victims. His limbs grow cold from lack of circulation from his restraints. He tightly grasps to the chair, feeling indents from fingernails, digging into the cold, hard wood. Now, as he digs his own nails in, he too leaves his last mark on this world. His face, contorted with fear, is covered by the cold mask so they do not have to watch pain in his eyes as he slowly slips into death's cold, unforgiving grasp. His heart pounds and his body convulses as they reach toward the switch. The switch is flipped and an eerie silence clouds the room as his body lays limp, fingers still grasping, trying to hold on to his last few moments of life. A shiver simultaneously runs down everyone's spines as they realize what has just been done, piercing shrieks of his mother still ringing in their ears. Is this not hypocritical of the government to be condoning murder, despite condemning those who murder with this very brand of state-sponsored murder? The government is committing the greatest possible injustice upon the victim by murdering them. The principles of justice dictate that no entity may infringe on an individual's rights, which includes the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is especially true in a country which is founded with the desire to promote these very ideals. It is unjust for one to argue that putting murderers to death will prevent them from killing again, because socially useful punishment is always unjust, as it is in this case. And there is a chance that the inmate could change their ways and be effectively rehabilitated, making them a success story of the prison system. In the short story The Bet, a young man, as part of a bet, serves a self-imposed prison term of 15 years at his friend's house. Going into the term, he is greedy for the money he can win by completing his term. However, by the end of his term, he is completely changed and detests the money he once longed for. The change of heart in the prisoner illustrates the fact that prisoners can effectively be changed and rehabilitated, and this offers the possibility for the justice system to be successful without claiming a life. No one has the right to decide who lives and who dies, no matter what the circumstances are. As André Velasquez said, given the value we place on life and our obligation to minimize suffering and pain whenever possible, if a less severe alternative to the death penalty exists which would accomplish the same goal, we are duty-bound to reject the death penalty in favor of the less severe alternative. If there is a way to effectively rehabilitate convicts and enact justice without killing them, which there is, then according to the definition of justice, we must use the alternative. The murder of convicts cannot be justified as a deterrent, because it has yet to be proven as an effective one.
Not only is it more costly to execute someone than to have them be in prison for life, it is easy for the justice system to get carried away with what they deserve of the death penalty. This proposes a danger that people could and have been executed that do not deserve that harsh fate of injustice. Execution is nothing more than state-endorsed revenge, which is the greatest injustice at all. Therefore, it is only logical to make the connection that, as Kathy Young said, capital punishment is wrong because it amounts to state-sponsored killing, and that in executing a murderer, the state is doing the same thing which the murderer is guilty. This is not Hammurabi's time. An eye for an eye is not the justice